Hello guys, how you all doing? Just want to do another little video on a piece I've recently been working on. Probably been working on this over the last month or so, maybe a little bit longer. And it is, of course, Tyler Durden from Fight Club, one of my favourite films. Very hard to kind of get Fight Club pieces in your collection because there's not really a lot out there, let alone having a life-size bust. So when the opportunity arose to kind of work on this and put this together, I jumped on it. I know Blitzway have done a couple of very, very good figures of Tyler. They look very, very cool, but it's, like I say, there's not really a lot out there. So yeah, I thought I would put this together and go for something a little bit different. I know that Bobby C did a life-size piece on Tyler Durden, and I believe Andy Wright's done a very, very awesome piece. And they're both based on the kind of red leather jacket with the motocross t-shirt. So I wanted to do something a little bit different, you know, something a bit of a one-off, and kind of put my own spin on it. And yeah, this is what I've come up with. So let's get in and have a closer look. We'll start with the base. So I did manage to pick a few little pieces up. I've got his business card, as you can see there, Paper Street soap. Very, very cool. Got the Fight Club bar of soap. I mean, standard. You got to do that, haven't you? Cigarette. But this was a real nice find. These are quite hard to find. They do pop up now and again on eBay. I got this in this week. Yeah, Monday. And I painted it. This was like a transparent blue, the actual skirt part. So painted it that night. It does look, in the film, it looks quite red. But I'm led to believe it's actually pink. Now, this might be a little bit too pink. So I may put a bit of red through it, just to kind of darken it up a little bit. But very happy with that. Very, very cool piece. I have also got, this is very, very awesome. I've got the in-flight safety pamphlet on the plane. Absolutely awesome. I'll just give you a look at the illustrations. Really, really cool. Really funny. The bit where he starts talking about oxygen, you know, you sucking the oxygen to get high, to get that euphoric feeling, because you know you're going to die, kind of thing. Really, really cool. Absolutely love it. I had to get this, definitely. I've also got this kind of Mondo print as well of Fight Club. Very, very cool. And then if we go on to the piece itself, I wanted to go for the purple dressing gown, and this was quite tricky to get hold of. You can get cheaper versions of this. They do like a fleecy kind of material, kind of like a rip-off, if you like. I believe this dressing gown is called Coffee Talk, and they're very, very expensive. I was very lucky with this. I did pay quite a lot of money for it, but I didn't pay, you know, what this website was asking for. It was really, really big money. But this is very, very screen accurate to the film, you know, in terms of, you know, on the cheaper one, these mugs don't look nowhere near as accurate as that. So I had to get, you know, I had to get this one. But even those cheaper ones, they're hard to find as well. So this was a real cool find as well. And then the head. Basically, I've got to say as well, man, I mean, this look in the film, he's rocking what you know, it is a female's dressing gown, or associated with females, and you know, he's just rocking it with his, you know, his sunglasses on, smoking, and he just looks so cool. Just one of the coolest looking dudes in you know, any film. But yeah, I got the head. So basically, what it was, the head was part painted, and the face was kind of put onto another head. So I had this kind of almost like a step on the under jaw of the face going up near to the ear. So what I had to do was basically try and smooth that out, and I didn't really know how to go about it. So I've never really used liquid latex, so that was kind of in my mind to go with liquid latex. But in terms of building up that layer, which was probably about a 4mm gap, I just didn't know what to do. I tried it doing like multiple layers with tissue. So liquid latex, tissue, liquid latex, until I kind of build it up. But when I was trying to smooth it out, it was kind of tearing, and that will show under the latex. So I ended up stripping it all back, ripping it all out. And I tried it with kitchen roll, because kitchen roll's got a little bit more kind of strength to it, a little bit more dense. And that seemed to work okay. I haven't done a bad job. Like I say, it's my first time, but it looks pretty smooth. And obviously with the face sort of casting a shadow, it kind of really helps. I'm just spinning round. And then obviously had to kind of, one of the hardest things is if you kind of paint, you've got your own style. So when you've got to try and match your kind of paint technique or style into someone else's, because a lot of the face was part painted, that can be really difficult, matching the tones and the way it's done. But I've given it a go, and I think it looks pretty cool. And then after that, it was a case of sourcing a decent wig. And yeah, that was kind of like the next step. So what I did, I was very lucky actually that there was a wig shop that had recently opened not far from me. So I took the head down there and put this wig on top. Obviously it didn't look like this. It was a female wig. But I could kind of vision it. I thought it might work. It was a little bit short around here. So what I did was I got the wig and I recolored it, because it was more like a sort of bleachy blonde with a lot of streaks in it. So I ended up coloring it, and then I've extended the hair around here, just around here. And I've also added these kind of sideburns underneath the wig, so I've layered that in. In terms of colouring the hair, I found these really cool sprays. So I didn't use any kind of dye. It was literally, it's like a hairspray, and the coverage is really even as well. So I think you use it for roots, or if you're going to like a party or anything like that, you can get some really kind of vibrant colours, green, silver, pink, stuff like that. But I went with these two different browns. Got them out of Superdrug, and like I say, the coverage was really good. You just like evenly spray it on, and it washes out. So I just got it down to like the kind of tone I wanted, left a few of the kind of blonde highlights in, because he does have blonde highlights in his hair. And then I just sealed it. I sealed it, and then I went back in with some products, kind of tried to achieve the style that he kind of rocks in the film. And then loads of hairspray. And this is kind of what I got. Maybe need to trim that bit there a little bit, I just noticed that. And then I used the same hair, and also uses some hair off one of my Terminator busts to do his little goatee beard. And then it's just a case of sourcing the sunglasses. Now, there's a few different versions out there on these glasses, and these are actually a little bit more red in person than what you're seeing, and plus it's getting quite dark. So I'm quite happy with these. These look pretty cool. But yeah, I could do a few little bit more bits to it, but it's pretty much there. I'm happy with kind of how he's looking. And like I say, it's a different look. There's not really a lot of life-size Tyler busts out there. So especially, I've never seen one done with this dressing gown. So that's immediately what I wanted to do. I might pick up the red jacket and the motocross t-shirt, so I've got the option to switch it out if I want to, because that's a very kind of iconic look to the film as well. So yeah, I might do that. But yeah, just thought give you a look at that one. Really happy with this. Just such a cool looking dude, he really is. I really like that lighter. I just thought that was a really cool find, and it just complements the bust. Very awesome. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end it there. Been waffling on. I will be obviously doing some videos in the coming weeks. Got a few other bits in, so look out for those. And I will see you on the next video. Take it easy, stay safe, and I will catch you later.